broadcasting live from the Agenda Trade Show, September 7th, September 8th. We started Agenda in January 2003, and basically it was a smaller show off of ASR. We had about 30 brands, and now from what you see here today, it's like 240 brands maybe. And it was just a real small, intimate, like little designer thing. A lot of up-and-coming brands, not any big brands. Now you see we have Stussy and Obey and Paul Frank and a lot of big companies involved. But in the beginning, it was just kind of like a grassroots movement kind of thing. And now it's really progressed. You know, this is 22 shows worldwide now, and definitely it's manifested itself and grown from, you know, a little show at a restaurant, 30 brands, to, you know, this what you see here, this kind of monster show. So we were already doing Agenda. It was just like a series of one-night art shows. It's called Agenda Art Music Beer, and it was like at our warehouse in LA, and we had basically DJs, art show, free drinks, and we were doing those for a while. And then we saw the whole thing popping at Pool. Actually, we predated Project. TBC was around, and no one was doing it in San Diego against ASR. And we had I was working at a brand called Green Apple Tree, and we were spending too much at the trade show. It wasn't doing that good for us. And we decided to get a group of our friends together, and we just did it. We're at ASR, and we all decided to start talking to people, and that next January we started. And it just kind of worked out, and eventually that Agenda became so big, I stopped working for Green Apple Tree and just ran with Agenda full time. Yeah, we do Agenda in Tokyo, we've done it in Osaka, we've done it in New York, we've done LA, we've done it all over the place, and we might even be taking it to Sao Paulo, Brazil soon. When I first started, it was definitely like a streetwear show, and that's definitely what I'm into, my personal interest. Then kind of the men's contemporary thing took off a little bit. It was more like the thinner t-shirts and brands like How and Salvage and Monarchy. We dipped into that trend a little bit, and I think now we're finally back to more of a core streetwear thing. Streetwear has definitely stepped up in the market as one of the core trends, where before streetwear was kind of like a subculture that a lot of people didn't know about. It was big in like the early 90s, and now I feel like it's kind of come to the forefront of just the general business, you know. People as big as Macy's are looking for streetwear now, and that definitely says a lot. So, you know, that's our focus now, is streetwear, which is our roots, and, you know, we're going to try to stick with that since it's kind of come to the forefront of the market. I mean, we have pretty much everything from your biggest, like I said, Macy's would come to the show, down to your smallest one independently owned store in any city. Buyers from all over the world, distributors from all over the world. We have people from Australia, South America, Europe, Canada, all over Asia. I believe there were some people here buying today from Russia. So, you know, the mix is crazy. I can't really put my finger on it. It's everything and anything that has anything to do with this, and even far beyond, because I think this is really becoming a global thing and not just a thing you have to know about. I think this is kind of like, you know, it's almost like a household name, streetwear, and some of these brands are really becoming in the mainstream and in the limelight, so people are really looking for it from all levels, you know. So it's definitely, it's just a crazy mix of people. There's not just one type of store or buyer here. We try to highlight every issue a brand, a store, an artist. Every season an artist that does all our graphics packaging, which we take a lot of pride in. This season it was Coffee from LA. Before that we had Nick Ainley from London. We've had guys from the Seventh Letter crew. Before that, Retina. We've had Aaron Horkey, used to be the art director at Ruka. You know, we really put a lot of effort into our graphics packaging, our printed material, our web material, and we try to just go above and beyond kind of what is necessary. You know, we could put out a pamphlet with just names and numbers, but we want to make something cool that people will keep. I definitely want to up the look of the show, and I want to improve probably. I want to get some bigger brands in here, just a few more that are really on my wish list. That I really want to join onto the show, and just basically just get the name out there more. We're known, trying to get our name known more in the public light now. We're doing more collaborative projects and product, like you saw the stuff we did with New Era downstairs, and just doing as much stuff we can in between the shows to kind of create hype, so when the show finally comes, to up the attendance. You know, there could always be more buyers at a trade show, there could always be more press, just to kind of, you know, these people come here to do one thing. They want to do business, they want to get their name out within the industry, and we definitely want to do anything we can to up that experience for them and just put on a more plush show for them. Probably next time, just more food, more entertainment, more live art. Just everything we're doing now, just amplified and more refined. Yeah, I definitely think one of the big upcoming trends is kind of like Alyasha's got his whole FISM collective or crew, whatever they call themselves, with Commune and Sinful Thing. And one of the big emerging trends, I think, past the kind of all over print hoodies streetwear thing, is going to be basically the hot rod culture, kind of, I don't know, it's a greaser look, if that's what you call it that. Those guys are definitely, that's their trend. They definitely brought that to the forefront of the industry, and I think, having them here is really cool. They're definitely some of them are on a really higher level of price point and customer, and it's definitely a good compliment to the show. And they're also local San Diego, so I'm really honored to have them here. And, there's just a lot of trends going on, but I think they're going to be the next big kind of movement. They got like the store SLB on Fairfax, which kind of focuses on that. And, there's definitely stores, and, that's definitely the next big thing is how I see it.